Hello, Aries. Welcome to your monthly reading for February 2023. This is for Aries Sun and Rising. And if you're new to my channel, I do a traditional Celtic cross spread. I also use astrology and my guides to help bring a lot more clarity to your reading. To get more specific, the reason I do this, Aries, is because I love you. I love you, and I want you to feel like this is a personal reading, as if we're here one-on-one rather than a general spread. Now, this month, Aries, you gotta love it. February is such a great month. I don't even know what to say. Now, if you're not a subscriber, I do leave all the key astrological dates in the description box. Listen, this is a big month. This is probably Valentine's Day. It's probably the best Valentine's Day in years, okay? And it's not actually Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day is like, there's some great aspects happening on Valentine's Day, especially because the moon is in your sign. Moon is in your sign, and Mars is really having this great dance with Jupiter. Mars is your ruling planet, and as we know, Jupiter is in Aries. There's so much attention around you, Aries, over Valentine's Day. And then the next day, Venus is conjuncting Neptune. And why is that big? Because Venus is in Pisces. Neptune is in Pisces. This is really huge. First of all, Venus is exalted in Pisces, which is amazing. So this is a big month. Venus is very active and Mercury is very active. So big month for communication, big month for love, and especially for you. We have, check this out, Aries. You're going to love this. We have a full moon in Leo on the 5th, okay? Now, why is that big for you? Because Leo rules your 5th house of love, okay? Creativity, expression, procreation. Some of y'all may be having children. Some of y'all may be entering relationships. Some of y'all may be, the 5th house is what we call, both ancient and modern astrologers call the house of pleasure. So, Aries, I'm very excited for you. Let's go ahead and let's get started. See what's going on for you for February 2023. And if you're new to my channel, stay tuned to the end, because what I do, I break it down week by week. I pull cards for every week at the end of the reading, just to give you a little bit more insight, okay? A little bit more of an idea of what to expect every week for the month of February. All right, I really love it. There's like nothing retro. I mean, like, I love this February. You're gonna love it too, Aries. And I think that's it. Let's go ahead and get started, Aries. See what's going on for you for February. Now, Aries, listen, like I said earlier, I do a traditional Celtic cross spread. It is what my clients prefer. If you want to book a private reading, you know where to find me. Secondly, Aries, I love you. All right. I really love you. I'm really excited about February, honestly, especially because if you did see, I did like an annual, every month, I did the January report, and then I did an annual for Aries for 2023, your overview. And I said 2023 doesn't really start until the end of January, right? And so now we're really getting into gear. We're really kicking things off. As we know, Jupiter is in your sign. The planet of good luck, good fortune, prosperity, expansion, profit is in your sign right now. Out of all the zodiac signs, out of all of them, you have the most luck right now, okay? And with the aspects for this month, you're going to be great. Now, looking at your spread, Aries, you can see this, okay? I got a new webcam, so sometimes you'll see me looking over accidentally at the other end of the thing. But anyway, let's get started. Aries, look at you. This is, okay, so this is what we're going to do. Listen, you got the Hierophant. I love this, all right? I love this, Aries, because the Hierophant is that very, he's a spiritual leader, right? He's the one this is the first card in the major arcanas where other people appear, okay? Why? Because he has that Pope energy, all right? Almost to like cult status. That's how much influential he is, how much power he has. He has that deep sacred knowledge we're all looking for, right? We're all looking for. It's almost like you can see that the little keys here. You need the keys to he's got the keys to move forward, and you need to have that spiritual wisdom to move forward. But listen, this is really great because the energy that's coming through is that it's you, all right? It's you. You have that. It's almost like you're on your platform. You have so much power. People are listening to you. You inspire people. You're influencing people, right? I love this for you. You're at a really great place, okay? You're really at a great place kicking off February. This is really good as well because there's a lot of structure and stability associated with the Hierophant, okay? And so when you have that structure and stability, you're really, really planning a roadmap, okay, for your future. I really love that. Now, in the heart of your spread, Aries, come on. I don't make this up. You got the Nine of Pentacles. Who are you, Aries? This is amazing. Listen, this is Venus, okay? Look at her gown. All, the symbol Venus all over her gown. Now, Venus is the planet of love. It is the planet of beauty. It is the planet of money. It is the planet of sex. It's a planet of everything we desire, okay? Everything we desire. Now, what I love about this, especially because we're in Aquarius season, okay? The way that looking at your spread, this roadmap, it's almost like you're planning for your future. You're setting yourself up for success. You're really going toward your hopes and dreams, and a lot of that happened with that new moon because in Aquarius season, Aquarius for you, Aries, rules your 11th house of your hopes and dreams. All right, so you're seeing a lot of activity going toward that. Now, this is abundance. All right, so you're gonna feel the love. Okay, you're gonna have this sense of of freedom and of financial independence, not having to worry about money, not having to worry about. Listen, she has no. It's like no care in the world, right? Very glamorous, right? I call her the movie star of tarot. Look at her with a little falcon on her hand. We say that's Horus right there, okay? A lot of enlightenment, a lot of power, but look at all the harvest around her, all right? So here's the great thing is that you worked toward it, all right? So this is the abundance that's coming this month is something that you've earned, okay? It wasn't handed down. It wasn't, you didn't win the lottery. Well, maybe you did. Some of y'all may have, but this is indicating that you earned it. And nothing feels so good when you earn your rewards, right? Nothing feels better than that. Now, here's the thing: you got the Six of Cups in the in your challenge area, which I really say is just kind of like the breakthrough you have to have this month. And we love the Six of Cups. Okay, this is it's really interesting because this is very like not taking things too seriously, really tapping into your inner child. There could be like a connection with children as well for some Aries. Now, the reason I say that, here's the thing. I want you to open up a little more because there is that disconnect, okay? Sometimes when things are so good and sometimes when we're so laser focused on our careers and on our work and on our passions, we tend to forget like all those other things that are important in our life. I'm not saying that you're going to neglect anyone on purpose. I'm just saying with the Six of Cups showing up here in your breakthrough area, really find ways to move forward while having that security, while having that protection, while having that comfort. It's almost like this month, it's almost like you may be blazing so fast and you may be so laser focused, it really just kind of rocks you a little bit. So having that awareness of bringing others into your life, not forgetting about your parents, call your parents, not forgetting about your friends, go have drinks with them, not forgetting about, maybe take your dog out for a second walk for the day, right? Just really open yourself up in that way. The other thing is, this is the card of nostalgia as well. So I want you to your reading is so there could be something from your past that we need to take a look at it, and we'll get to that in a second because I really want to talk about the fact that you pulled your own card. You pulled the Emperor, okay? Emperor ruled by Aries, all right, in your crown. So this is amazing. This is the Emperor. He is the ruler. He is the daddy. He is the he calls the shots. He makes the calls. Ruler of his own destiny. Listen, this is power. You see even the your little symbol on the corners of his throne here, right? So Aries, listen, you're good for February. You're good. I love this. Again, there's almost so much drive. I want you to like just don't forget those people within your world. All right. That's all. All right. This is amazing. The Emperor. It's also mastery of self, all right? So you really, really just want this power. You're feeding off this power. It's bringing you into this place of like, abundance and luxuries and blessings. And again, you worked your butt off to get to this point, okay? You earned it. I love that. Now, you did get the 5 of Cups in the root of your spread. So this is what I was talking about earlier with the card of nostalgia, with the card, the 6 of Cups, which 6, by the way, is the heart of the tree of life, okay? It is the heart of the tree of life, and it is all about beauty. It is all about harmony. Now, listen, you've got the 5 of Cups in the root of your spread, so you can see that he's looking at the spilled cups, all right? He's looking at the spilled cups. He can't even see the 2 full cups behind him, all right? So all he has to do is look up. All he has to do is look up and cross that bridge over the river of life. Now listen, so for some Aries, well, for a lot of Aries, okay, with the 5 of Cups in the root of your spread, there is a sense of something that happened in the past where it still has a little bit of a sting, okay? Has a little bit of a sting. Don't be afraid to go there, okay? Don't be afraid to go there. And I really want you to, actually, especially because, listen, this is the past here, all right? This is the past. Now, one thing that I'm going to mention is, while I said Venus is in Pisces and for this month, which is an amazing thing, and then we do have a new moon in Pisces toward the end of the month, and we'll talk about that at the end of the reading. Pisces rules your 12th house of the subconscious, okay? Of the subconscious, which is also the past, all right? So that's why these 2 cards are coming up, and that's why this is really important, is because there's something that you may have to just go, it's still, there's some sort of sting for some of you. It could relate to work, it could relate to family, it could relate to a relationship, it could relate to, home matters or what, or something. But that's the thing that's just kind of like preventing you from just really, really, luxuriating in this moment, feeling the goodness of this moment, and really just enjoying the moment, finding all that joy in the present, okay? So if you do feel like that there is something that you have to go back and unroot, because you will be like deep in your conscious, okay? It's always a good time to unroot things, okay? It's a good time to just get rid of those things you don't need, moving forward into the future, okay? I want you to enjoy all of this. I want you to enjoy all of this month. I mean, this is a great spread. These 2 cards are just indicating if there is something that does still have a little sting, or something that is possibly something that could be, creating some sort of fear about moving forward, and maybe that is why you're so laser focused. Maybe that's why you have your eyes on the prize, and you have your blind spots. Is it blind spots or blinders or blinkers, or you have those on? Remember, bring others in. All right, let's be able to do that. But otherwise, this is amazing. Just unroot those things if you feel it, because we do want you to look up and move forward, okay? We do not want your past to dictate your present or your future, all right? And again, with the Knight of Pentacles on the heart of your spread, oh my goodness, there's all that abundance, and I really want you to enjoy the moment, okay? It really gosh. You know what it is? It's like, when you read a book, or even if you're watching a movie, or not a movie, but like a TV show. I don't know if you do this, Aries, but I do it all the time. And if there's a book that I'm reading that I love it's so much, what's the last? I just read, I think it was A Visit to the Goon Squad. I don't know if you read that book. I read maybe 2 or 3 pages a day just so it would last longer, all right? It was because it was such a good book, right? I didn't want it to be over. I was finding so much joy in the moment of reading that book. So find all the joys and pleasures of this month. You have the 9 of Pentacles in the heart of your spread. Now, in your future, you do have the 4 of Pentacles. This is going back to the Hierophant here. Remember, he comes up in your past, and now in your future, you got the 4 of Pentacles, okay? And that's really great, because this is all about putting order, all right? The 4 is all about order. And remember, I talked about that structure and stability. This is it, all right? So this is saying that you are putting... It's especially when it comes to finances, all right? Finances, career, building, like I said, a roadmap and really just setting yourself up for success. Okay, and do what you have to do. All right, you can, do what you have to do without being like ungrounded, if that makes any sense. Like, here, let me just point it out. You do see that he does have his feet on the pentacles, okay? Pentacles, even though it's money and wealth, they're coins, it also, they're earthbound, okay? So it represents our physical reality. So when you're standing on the coins, you're a little detached from earth, literally, okay? And so I want you to really be focused on moving forward with building this, your just this roadmap to success. You're in a good spot. You're in a good spot. But it looks like you will be, starting to plan financially too. All right, putting all that into order. I know tax season is coming up, but that really is it. That's really. Let's just do a clarifier, and there you go. Boom. Look at you. You got the Queen of Wands. All right. Aries, this is you're I love this reading. You're really, come on. Queen of Wands, she has the power to attract anything she wants. She is the most charismatic queen. She is the most popular queen. This is like, if Nicole Kidman walked into a room, right? She can get whatever she wants. She can get whatever she wants, all right? Same thing with the Queen of Pentacles. Now, she has this uncanny ability to attract whatever she wants, like a witch, okay? I call her the Witch of Tarot. The other reason why is because you do see the cat here, the little black cat, representing the shadow self. Now, this is really cool because one thing that does empower her is that she's not afraid to confront and face her shadow side. All right, all those parts of us that we don't like to show other people, those parts of us that we may not like about ourselves, she's cool. She's cool with it. All right, and that's what empowers her. But at the same time, this coming after the Four of Pentacles with the Nine of Pentacles in the heart of your spread, do you see the pattern here with the Emperor in your crown? You're good. You're being set up for success. You will be getting something that you've been wanting. This is, again, the power of attraction, all right? The power of attraction. And listen, this is all about your passions and your ideas, and this is beautiful. I love your spread. Just unroot those things. And again, I'm actually not surprised these two cards came up. The Six of Cups in your challenge area and the Five of Cups. All right, right below it. Okay, because of all that with all that activity in Pisces, which is your 12th house. All right, so and that rules the subconscious. So this month, you are just take a little bit of moment to, if there is something that you still feel a sting about, all right, whether it was like a breakup or whether it was like, a job that you were trying to get that you didn't get, or if it was something that your mom said to you that you were just like, oh, she shouldn't have said that to me, and it's in the back of your head and it's just holding you back. But listen, you're good, okay? Just unroot that because you don't want that. You want to enjoy every single moment of this. This is such an Aries reading, by the way. Now, you did get, I'm looking at, so we've gone to your stuff, okay? We've gone to your stuff. Four of Cups, all right? Now, listen, this is really interesting because it looks like that this month, there may be something that comes through. Now, there could be something that comes through that you didn't exactly want. There could be something that did come through that you didn't exactly want either. Now, listen, here's the thing. This card really is a test. And I say it's a test, all right? Because you can see the young man sitting under the tree, the universe, the hand of spirit, handing him, another cup. He already has 3 cups, giving him another cup, okay? And it's really like, come on, his attitude, crossing the arms. That's not the kind of reaction we should have. We should have gratitude for appreciate everything that we have in our life, right? Appreciate everything that we have in our life, even if it's something that comes through that we didn't want. Let me give you an example. Like, let's say you went on a date with someone. You were, I don't know, maybe texting on Tinder for weeks, and you finally went on a date, and the person turned out to be like the complete opposite of what you had expected. You're not going to go home dejected, take your baseball bat, and beat your everything off your bookshelves. No, you're gonna go home. You're like, well, that didn't work out. but I'm so grateful that I had that opportunity. I'm so grateful that I learned from it. I now know what to do or expect, and it's just I'm grateful, right? Same thing with a job, same thing with a career. If you didn't get that client, again, you are not going to take a tire iron and smash the cars on your block. You are going to have that moment of okay, didn't work out, and I didn't get the client, I didn't get the job I wanted, but I'm grateful. I'm grateful because I know that some people out there don't even get opportunities, okay? And this is what life is. Life is full of challenges. It's how we approach them. It's how we come out of the challenges that matter the most, okay? And and the reason why I say this is a test is because it really is a test testing your gratitude, okay, and your appreciation and everything. Remember, I said enjoy you want to enjoy everything that happens in your life, even those challenges that come through. You don't have to enjoy them, but don't turn them into situations where you're not learning anything from it, okay, where you're not growing from it, right? That's what you want to do. And tests, they're not easy. That's why they're tests, okay? I think my parents, I actually think that's something I told my parents. Anyway, listen, you did get the 7 of Wands, all right? So look at this. You have so much power this month. You have so much power. So much abundance, so much blessings. You are going to get the things that you want. You have the Queen of Wands in your future. Now you're getting the 7 of Wands, okay? The 7 of Wands, fight for it. Fight. There's going to be something that happens possibly in February, something that will possibly make you, nope, this is mine, okay? And listen, remember from the very beginning I said, you've really earned your spot. You've worked hard to get to this point. There may be someone that a little bit jealous of you, okay, of where you are at in your life. Maybe it's a relationship, maybe it's your career, maybe it's something, maybe you're a city council member, and I don't know who watches this videos, but it could be someone who is actually, a little jealous and envious of what you have. And this is you standing your ground. This is a card of valor. This is a card of no. This is mine. I earned it. Back off. Fight for what you built. All right. So there may be a little point where you may have to do that, but you may also have to do it for someone else. Actually, message that's coming through is someone else may need your help with that too. This month, okay? You may be that person, and that's great. And I want that for you because remember what I said from the beginning. When you have to bring other people in, okay? Bring other people in while you're on this, fast track to, your passions, and building this roadmap and, building this path that's very auspicious toward your passions. Someone may need your help, and be there for him, okay, or her. And this could be that point where that test of gratitude, right? So be aware of that. But clarified temperance came through, which is really great, all right, because that does bring that balance, all right. So this little test, it's going to bring that balance in your life because temperance is all about, here it is. It's all about balance, okay? When you see this card, even physically, everything is so balanced here. Even the archangel, the child of Hermes and Aphrodite, right? Hermaphrodite. This is no sex, no gendered. I mean, most archangels don't have a gender, or angels don't have genders, but some do. But that's how balanced this is. This card, when I say balance, I know temperance. If you trace the root of the word, it does mean moderation. Okay, having that self-restraint to see things through. Okay, having that self-restraint, patience, right? But it really does go all the way back to our Latin roots, right? Temperare is where the word is derived from, and it actually means to mix. So temperance they used to be the alchemist, all right? And so it's to mix. to mix, right? It's like making a recipe. You have to have the perfect ingredients to create that perfect outcome, all right? That perfect balance, all right? Now, this is, I'm getting more of the energy is more internal, like mind, body, soul. Okay, think of balance in terms of that. But again, there is a lot happening in your physical world here too. Okay, remember there could be someone coming through that needs your help. That you may need help. They need, maybe people are, they own a store, and then there is a competing store that opened up or something, and now there's they need your help trying to figure out how to like move forward because they're losing customers, or do you know what I mean? Like there's going to be something, or it could be someone with a relationship, and now that person is not sure if they want to pursue it into some degree. Anyway, you know where I'm getting at. And again, remember, this could also be you, okay? But remember, this is all that test of gratitude, okay? You could find yourself defending what you've earned, okay, to this point. But again, it's more, the energy is more someone else. But the temperance afterward, that's beautiful. That's amazing. That's really, really amazing. Now, you did get the Ace of Wands, okay? So here's the thing. If you are some Aries may actually be thinking about having babies, and I know that came out of left field, but that's a message that came through. And some of y'all are, yeah, especially if you're male, y'all, or yeah, you want to become dads. Okay, this is a good month. Remember, this is a very romantic month. This is a very beautiful month. It has a lot to do with romance. It has a lot to do with passions. It has a lot to do with even creativity. Like it's such a great month for all of that. Now, Ace of Wands for most Aries here. Listen, Ace of Wands, as we know, ushering a new change in terms of passions and ideas and creativity, but also very work related. It's, some of y'all want this new opportunity to come through. Some of y'all want this, kind of like if there is a point where you feel like you need a lifeline, you're looking for that new, and again, I'm getting the energy of like a new client, or just something that maybe a new colleague to help you out if you work in an office environment. There's just something there where it's almost like really looking for this lifeline here. And it's not even if you're not here for work, just things that have to do with your passions. Okay, have to do your passions. Now here you also got the Seven of Cups here. All right, so listen, this is your final outcome. Here's the thing. Seven of Cups is showing that you will have opportunities come through, okay? You will have opportunities to come through. You will have options coming through, and it's better to have options than none at all, okay? And now, here's the one thing that I want you to know. With the Seven of Cups, which is a planet of delusion and illusion, right? Because it is, you can see, this young man, the universe is gifting him all these little cups, right? And cups represents emotions, and they're going to fulfill him emotionally, okay? But you have to really look at the cups. You have to take a really close look and see they're all very different. A, B, not all of them are great. All right, you see that dragon coming out of one. Now here's the thing, final outcome, okay? So you will have opportunities, but you have to have that gratitude, okay? You have to have that gratitude and appreciation in your life for what does come through, okay? The second message is some of y'all really know what you want at this point, right? Really know what you want at this point because, yeah, there you go. You got the High Priestess, okay? This is great because, listen, you really have to know what you want, because sometimes when you're scattered, when you want so many different things, okay? When you have a lot of different things to choose from, it can if it, like rock your boat a little bit, right? And it could just kind of like pull. It's like tug of war energy, right? Different directions. Okay, sometimes you just need to be you need to have that focus in terms of what you want if you're looking for all these new opportunities. And listen, this isn't just work related here. This is anything that this is 7 different suitors if you're looking for a relationship, right? This is if you're in a situation where things are really good, life is really good for me, and it should be this month. And I've really been successful in my life, and I'm at a point where now I'm just like, what should I do next? What are my next passions? Spend some time really thinking about that, because you got the High Priestess, okay? Now, 2 things here. The High Priestess, she comes out when she says, listen, you need to trust your intuition. You need to go within, okay? You need to go within, because this has gone past physical reality. You see, she has the Torah in her hand, and it's half covered. And it's really like, you really have to go beyond the physical reality to really have that deep sacred knowledge. That's why you have to go within, okay? To really know what you want moving forward, and really understand if you do have like 7 suitors to choose from, or just a lot of different opportunities that come through. That is what's going to help you move forward. That's what's going to help you decide, okay? Now, she is also the guardian of the subconscious, okay? Remember, there's going to be a point where you are going to be possibly going really deep, especially toward more toward the end of the month, okay? It's going to be more around there, but use that, all right? Use that. It's going to be really helpful. It's always a good sign when the High Priestess comes out. Now, the last thing I'm going to point out for you, Aries, is that you got the pair. You got the Hierophant and the High Priestess, okay? And so this is both like masculine and feminine energy here. This is like that duality, but merged. And listen, you're Aries, you're good. You're good. I love this. I love, it's really like the big energy here is like February's going to be amazing for you. Nothing can stop you now. But you are going to have a tiny test, and it's going to test your gratitude and appreciation. I can't even say the word, appreciation of the moment, right? To really reel you back in if things are just going really fast. Okay, remember your ruling planet Mars was retrograde for so long. All right, and so when it finally went direct last month, but you have to it's like think of Mars, right? When it's sleeping, the planet of action, your ruling planet, when it's sleeping, think of it action as an actual person, right? When you're sleeping, you don't just wake up and just boom, 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 boom. You like wake up, stretch, right? You like get up, you turn off your alarm clock. It takes you a while to get going, all right? And so that's the same thing with Mars and any of those planets when they're retrograde. And it's full in effect right now, all right? So as I promised, I'm going to pull a card a week to give you a little bit of an idea of what to expect every week this month. And there's a lot happening, but first, if you like this reading, it'd be great if you subscribe, leave comments, let me know if you like my haircut, if you like my necklace, if you like this plant on my windowsill. I don't care. I mean, I just love hearing from you. I love hearing from you. And if you are a subscriber, I love you. Thank you so much for being here with me every week. You are amazing, and I really love you. Now, the first week of February, I got to pull up my card. Oh, that's the full moon in Leo. Again, remember, that is a powerful full moon. Okay. And remember, I love where Saturn is in the sky during that full moon. There's a lot happening with Uranus and Mars, your ruling planet, and the sun, and they're so harmonious around that time. But I love where Saturn is at and is bringing some stability, okay? And so remember, I said that is your 5th house of love and pleasure, all right? Love, pleasure, creativity, procreation. The 5th house does rule procreation, and I did sense that with some of y'all are looking to have a child. It's a message that came through, but it's also like with the Emperor, the dad, right, in your crown, but then in your hopes and your hopes, you got the Ace of Wands, which really, it does represent birth usually ones are boy, right? And then the pentacles are girls. But let's go ahead and see what you can expect for the first week. You got the Knight of Swords, Uhtred, son of Uhtred. All right, I love this. Listen, when I say you're moving forward and like you're really going after your passions, your goals, and success is kind of like it's all over your reading. But listen, you have the Knight of Pentacles, or I'm sorry, Knight of Swords for your first week. This is bold, courageous. Really, look, he's going into the storm. Nothing can stop you now. Remember, I said that earlier. It's almost like nothing can stop you now. You are on a mission. Things are really good. That full moon in Leo. Wow. And this, the swords are the mental suit. So it's really like your mind's going to be on fire. You have so many great ideas. You're planning your future. You're in a really good space, Aries. Now, the second week of February, let's see what's going on. Oh, gosh. There's some really, really great days. I love that Mercury. The biggest thing is Mercury going into Aquarius. All right. So this is a good time, especially around this week. And then the rest of the month, just really thinking outside the box. Think of Mercury in Aquarius, right? Aquarius is, the unique sign, right? They think outside the box. They're they have a little bit of like a rebellious energy to them. Very independent thinking, but very inventive. Listen, well, there we go. We'll take it. Aries. Wow. Okay. So you got the Two of Cups. Now, come on, Aries. I did say that full moon in Leo, which is actually on the 5th, by the way. So when I say the first week of February, the 5th, the second week is starting on the 7th on my calendar. But like, let me just look at the real calendar here. Or the 8th. Okay. Oh wait, no. The 5th. Yeah. So just 2 days after that full moon in Leo. All right. You got the Two of Cups. This is insane because remember what I said, Leo is your house of love. Now, if you're looking for a relationship, this is the week. All right. So it's almost like, remember I said you're building this roadmap. There's a lot of love now involved. Okay. I already said earlier that this is a month of love. It's a big month of love and romance and creativity. But you have the Two of Cups, which is two becoming one. This is love transcending time and space itself. This is, the soulmate card, the twin flame card. I love this for you. I love this for you, especially because remember, it's all in your sign. Jupiter and Aries in your first house, that full moon in Leo in your 5th house of love, okay? And then the third week is when we have Valentine's Day. That's when the moon is in Aries. Mars, your ruling planet, is at a really great, aspect with Jupiter, which is in your sign. This is a great day for love. Valentine's Day is a great day for love, especially for you. And then the next day, Venus is conjuncting Neptune, and they're both in Pisces. Now, this is not only just one of the best days for love and romance for this month, but for the entire year. Okay, this is really crazy and this is really intense. This is a great week. And then, oh gosh, and then that same week, the sun is going into Pisces. And then we have a new moon in Pisces at the end of the week on the 19th. That, again, in your 12th house, listen, so much happening the third week. And you have the Page of Wands. There's something new coming into your life, and you will get a message. Okay, by the third week, listen, there's something new already. You already have options coming through. So, Page of Wands, he is, think of it like turning the next page of the book, right? But the pages are messengers. This page is a huge dreamer, by the way. The wands are creative, ideas and creativity and work related. Remember, enterprise. Wands really is, work, jobs. So something new. All right. Something new. It could even be like an idea. You may have like a new idea that comes through. But there is something that's very transformative coming through. Aries, oh my goodness, could this be your best monthly reading. Let's see the last week. Venus is going into your sign. Aries, Venus is going into your sign on the 20th. All right, so Venus, after spending all that time in Pisces, is moving into your sign, and this is, you Aries, your traits, right? Just bold and endearing and just really proactive and, that leadership energy. What else is going on? Oh, gosh, Mercury is trining Mars, your ruling planet, on the 22nd. What a wonderful day. What a wonderful day. That is the day, like, if you need to make a presentation, if you're, it really is a good day to communicate, okay? Especially your talents and your gifts, okay? So let's see and you got the moon, okay? You got the moon, which is really interesting because we just had, this card is ruled by Pisces, and we just had all that energy in Pisces. So this is the last week, and it starts like around the 20th. But the moon is, listen, remember what I said. It's almost like this is kind of like the after effect of everything that's happening here. This is your time. If you haven't done it already, to unroot those things, right, from your subconscious, those things that, you're protected, by the way, okay? So if you do go deep, if you really go into your past, if you think about the things that, you don't want moving forward with into February, into 2023, time to leave it behind, all right? Time to come to terms with it. Time to make peace with it. Now, this is your affirmation, okay? The moon ruled by Pisces, but listen, this is it's almost like there is going to be a point of a time where it's just like, okay, I'm in my head a little bit too much. Now it's time to come out, all right? But come out having been active, having unrooted things, okay? Because that's going to help you move forward. And it may be a little bit emotional for you. It's always emotional when we go deep, right? It's always emotional for us, but that's the beauty of this card. You see the dog and the wolf representing, our there's a lot of things in this card that's happening, all right? You do see the pillars, you see the crayfish coming out of the collective subconscious, but at the end of the day, all right, at the end of the day, it's saying is that we have to feel emotions to evolve, all right? That is what the dog and the wolf are here for, all right? We have to feel emotions to evolve. We weren't built as robots for a reason, all right? Now, this is just saying, come out of your head a little bit, all right? Come out of your head a little bit. It's time, okay? But when you come out, be confident about your future. Be confident that you really unrooted those things that you needed to. And look at your future. Look at your future. You're great. You're golden. You're blazing forward. All right. So one other message is just remember, I think I said it earlier, remember that balance of mind, body, spirit. I want you to hold on to that this month. But, oh, gosh, come on. You got the Nine of Pentacles in the heart of your spread. You're the Queen of Pentacles in your future. You got options coming through. You got the High Priestess to guard you, to really protect you, okay? And then there is going to be like a little bit of a test, right? That's going to be testing your gratitude and your appreciation of everything that you have in your life. Enjoy it. Enjoy all the beautiful things in your life and focus on the beautiful things in your life. And you will have to possibly go through your past to unroot something that may have stung or may, still be with you. All right. This is a good month to do it so you can continue down blazing forward in this beautiful pathway that you've built for yourself. All right, Aries. I know this. Oh my gosh, this reading went so long. Aries, I love you so much. Thanks so much for tuning in. Sorry that went so long, but you got me excited. I hope you're excited. Take care, and I will see you next week. Bye-bye.